Hello everyone, it's your favorite Sword of Warning with your daily warning. Dungeons and Dumbasses, trigger and content warning. This episode may contain adult themes and not intended for anyone under the age of 18. Themes may contain sex, PTSD, traumas, racial injustice, etc. Viewer discretion is advised. And remember, I warned you!
Shoot, I should have been doing laundry.
Hello, everyone, and
Perfect timing.
I know, perfect timing. Anyways, hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special episode recap for episode 29 of season 3. This is the part 2 of the previous episode where we all went to the heart of Thai-Naboo and then ended up in the Arden mindscape. So
Technically, this is part 2 from that.
That's what I'm saying. This is the second part.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, we couldn't use the episode, so that's why you're getting a recap. So without further ado, here's Arden with the recap.
All right, story time. I shall tell you all a tale of love, loss, and shenanigans. So let's get this.
Wait,
hey, Mugs!
But what about
Start your chanting!
But what about Tarama, Arden? All the Tarama, especially what's on the screen.
There we go. We got the monks in the background. Good job, boys. Just keep that up for the next, however long this takes. All right. So, yeah, there will be trauma. Welcome to episode 29. There will be trauma.
Yeah.
So, as the party goes about trying to figure out what's going on with the spell that's on Arden, having been told it's similar to the same that was on Liliana during the War of the Spark, they got themselves some Pteranodons from our ever helpful summoning monk. I mean, sage.
Yes.
The druid.
Mm-hmm.
Who pretty much flew him. They saved, sort of quote unquote, saved s3e29 King because they think they can still change the memories for some reason.
Well, not so much change the memories as get information from them.
And the information they learned from what happened with the Liliana event is that in order for Arden to have been saved, at least from that current, is that the deal would have had to had someone else sacrifice themselves for him. Of course, that wasn't great. And of course, Desi, having shared Arden's mind, is like, oh no, I know what's about to happen! And so tries to fly to the location to try and stop a specific event from happening, only arriving just ever so late. What they find is a small scene of carnage in what is one of the side streets in Ravnica, where a goblin friend, I believe that was the one who was pinned against a wall via lance.
That one was, yes.
The Arden's Minotaur buddy from the ship, laying on the ground, with being surrounded by at least 3 of the Eternals, who are now dead as well. And Arden's proposed husband laying there on the ground with a sword sticking out of his chest.
A silver sword.
A silver sword, specifically, before he is a werebear. And unfortunately, his form is kind of like a reverse werebear. He changes to human form because he prefers the werebear form over the human form most of the time. Desi trying to make the landing as Arden is walking out of an alleyway holding a broken arm. Seeing the events, Arden's spell triggers, and holographically, the events of how his crewmates and his husband died play out in front of him. Arden goes to his husband, who says his last words of, "Kitten, don't do anything stupid," before he pretty much dies in Arden's arms. And Desi's arms, because Desi decided to run up and be like,
Well, okay,
and be Arden.
Well, what you see what had happened was because of the whole feedback loop thing that happened in the previous episode. Unfortunately, the trauma was so deep, and Desi was already in an emotional state that he succumbed to Arden's memories. So technically, his brain became Arden for that moment. So everything Arden was doing, Desi was doing.
And while Desi was performing original Arden's actions during that part of his memory, Arden was like, "I'm done with this." Everything just pauses. He grabs Desi by the shoulder. "Come on, get up."
It took a little bit to snap Desi out of being in Arden mode.
Yep. And he's like, "All right, so did we learn anything?" To which everybody will talk to him. He's like, "Huh. Well, that's not comforting. Hopefully we'll get to the actual memory of what happened with the Geas. We'll understand what's going on more." Unfortunately, because of the people who put the spell on Arden, he still has to go through everything chronologically.
By the way, surprise everyone. Yes, we do. Yes, Arden does look like a snow leopard now. And yes, Desi now looks like a lion because
we finally
Hero
have
Forge
big
finally
cat
gave
heads.
us the big cat heads, finally.
So now I'm gonna go to the next scene.
Yep.
Because Arden just goes, "Fuck this. Let's fast forward the shenanigans." The next three scenes were Arden's first introductions to pretty much what would become the flights of the Legacy crew. The first meeting of Desi, where he saw Desi's potential as the bridge between all of Theros and their gods. A paladin to pretty much be a king to all paladins.
That, yeah.
But, oh boy, that change over time.
Yeah.
They met Naia, where he saw Naia as pretty much a new goddess called the Goddess of the Eclipse, followed by Proserpia, whose future was actually split at the beginning. It was because she herself didn't know what she wanted to be, and Arden saw what was just a burgeoning artificer. Her potential showed up later. And then, of course, the first meeting in Ganesh when he was but a young Loxodon with only 2 arms. He saw what essentially Ganesh is looking like now, with the 4 arms and full Sage mode practically going nuts.
Yeah, by the way, this is how we all look now. This is not how we looked in season 1. So
That's all look now, and the what you see on their images is their potential for having a spark. Because everybody Arden brings onto the ship always had the potential to become a Planeswalker. And now we go, floop. Get to where we go to Herois. Specifically the scene where, after they were at the Drunk Dragon Inn doing their shenanigans and finally running into Sire King for this first time and stepping out, it's from Arden's perspective on the ship, like, just
I do
standing.
see the craters now. I see them now. I see it. Okay.
Arden on the ship at the Drunk Dragon Inn going, I hope they find they're doing their jobs, and
yeah,
the meteorite crashing down. They did not do their jobs.
Yeah, this is when reality started to, rain from above.
Thankfully, due to this being a memory and everyone seeing this sort of an out-of-body experience, Arden looks over to them and goes, "Yeah, I remember that. Full and clearly."
Mm,
Death glare at everyone.
Yeah. Oh, so this is what it looks. So this is what it looked like from Arden's perspective. Got it.
The "what have I done" face.
Yeah. What have I done?
And move on to the next scene where we were at Waterdeep.
Oh,
This is
about that. Yeah, that.
Yeah, we're gonna do the little pre-bit. Ignore the arms. Well, the bisected arms. Or
It's an arm.
the memory
It's a
that
bisected arm.
the memory that Arden stopped everyone at was specifically the one where Desi's like, "Okay, I have an idea," and he goes through the process of them rebuilding the bomb that caused all this.
And of course, Desi totally being embarrassed because, like, looking over his own math again, and was like, "Oh, that's where I went wrong."
Arden going, "Yes,
That's
where
where
you
it was
get
off."
wrong." But the memory version of Arden standing there and staring at all this after the bomb goes off, going, "Okay, a little unexpected, but I'm gonna need to use that in the future." Cut to just a little bit later where the Eldrazi arm is sticking out of it. Arden staring at it from the ship. Safeguards. We're gonna need more safeguards. And then we move on to the next scene, which is when they first arrived on Thai-Naboo, crashed and landed in against the Johnny.
Let me slide this over a bit. There we go.
Which the party did find that Hal Fender Switch, LaRoe in disguise, was actually there in the background somewhere in the forest as a Johnny was meeting Arden. They did the whole smile, they shook hands, the device that was in Johnny's palm the entire time touched Arden, and Fleur shows up. In what is essentially the memory from Arden's point of view, while everything else is slowed down. Everybody's like,
yeah.
Except for, everybody experiencing the memory. Fleur going, "Look at that, that actually worked." Freaking freaking mind mages. What do you want? He's like, "Well, simply, I want you to help me with adventure. We're gonna help steal this world's seed core, essentially. But that's gonna destroy the plane." "I know. Well, seed core, big manifestation of shield. It's semantics, Arden. Semantics. The other you just really needs this, and I need you to convince your team to help me get it. And if you don't, I blow up your ship and your entire crew. Your choice. Oh, and you're obviously gonna die, so you're gonna be following my orders and keep your personality in check, okay? But I'm not gonna do what you do. Okay. I won't be in direct control of or have any direct lead into harming anyone on your crew. I will merely be there as to keep an eye on things. See? Do we have a deal? You gotta shake on it, or else I'm gonna stick around." "Fine." They grip hands, and pretty much the spell ends. Arden's there, but Fleur's still around, like in his peripheral vision, while everybody is going through their own thing, and Arden's just like,
and that's when we figured out that Fleur broke the contract. By ordering Arden to attack us.
And Arden now knew it because, thanks to a certain shenanigan that Fleur did, Arden forgot that entire interaction after he met Hal face to face for the first time.
Yeah, which was all of the details of the deal.
Yeah. Is that? Did we have another thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the last one.
So yes. Pretty much, long story short, you can go back and watch the episodes from that point, see the party go destroying all of the various temples.
No, they can't because that whole episode's gone.
I mean, no. I
Yes.
thought the episodes where you destroyed the Blue Water Temple, the Fire Temple.
Oh, the other temples.
Temple?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. The other. Oh, I thought you meant this scene in particular when we
No.
that the heart of Thai-Naboo was actually an aboleth.
So I'm just yada-yadaing because we didn't have those scenes prepared. My brain also forgot to tell DB to prepare those scenes ahead of time. Long story short, it goes through that. It goes to a meeting of Koa, where Floro pretty much lets loose the note that he's been manipulating Koa the entire time as well. After he sort of dated the kobold, quote unquote, early on in his career.
Dated, potato frittata.
Potato frittata, and doing massive mind manipulation spells because mind mages, they can't just keep their fingers out of people's skulls.
And right?
Staring at you, Koa. So there was that, which gave Koa a big existential dread moment of, oh boy.
We're back on my end.
Yeah.
All right, and then after, so Arden goes, anybody have any ideas? Except for the squeezy toy, who's currently getting her head pats.
Well,
Of how to fight an aboleth.
Well, we're not gonna fight it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be prostrating ourselves and asking it not to murder us for, purposely accidentally getting its barrier undone.
So
Okay.
wait. The heart of Thai-Naboo.
Yep.
Is an aboleth.
It doesn't contain human souls?
Well, okay, mana's weird, alright? It did
You're telling me that the heart of this planet is an aboleth that ate the souls of the entire human population.
I think I'm going to
You
be
remember
sick.
the murals, yeah? And as he's saying it, the murals are showing up on the wall.
You kind of see Naia's face just drain of blood.
You remember who the humans were worshipping?
That's what they were worshipping?
Mm-hmm. Notice how there's multiple of them on the murals?
Oh, God.
That's waiting for us outside this barrier, isn't it?
Yes. But also remember one major fact. If not for this memory bullcrap, y'all would have been dusted.
Alright. Okay.
I'm starting to think that might not have been such a terrible option.
No. We can. There has to be a way we can fix this somehow.
Aboleths, they grow in power with every soul that they consume.
And
That
they
was
consumed an entire race.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you have any idea what's waiting for us out there?
No, but judging
I
by
can-
that image,
Without seeing it, I can only guess, but long story short, we're gonna have to get out of here and pray for the best. Naia, you're gonna have to pull triple duty for me and Desi.
oh
I'll
boy,
do what I can.
I'm used too much. I'm drained. Oh
Yeah.
God,
AKA, let's hope these guys are merciful.
maybe.
They are not
If I have
for their pity.
some of Harima's memory.
Well, let's hope.
All
Give me
right.
a quick second to get what I need.
Okay. First, we still need to
Wait.
figure out how to get rid of this.
I do have an idea, though.
Oh.
We saved those soul crystals, correct?
Well,
Why don't
did
we
we?
offer that as a payment in exchange of don't TPK us?
What does TPK mean, first of all? And second,
Total
they're
party
tiny.
annihilation.
They're basically gods.
Yes, and we are giving an offering of soul crystals.
Naia looks at you, Koa, as you say that. She says, "This one certainly will be, with the power that it will have gained."
Yeah.
It might as well be a god.
Shit. Wait. Oh my god. So, once we figure out... I mean, like, I feel like he already broke the contract. So, shouldn't the Gias be down by now?
I mean, hopefully.
Because he did technically... Well, wait. Oh my god. What were the terms of the contract again? I'm sorry. I'm just...
As
My
long as
mind...
he didn't get directly involved in me harming my as long as he didn't get directly involved in harming my friends.
And he did get directly involved by commanding Arden to kill us.
So
Yep.
immediately that would have broken the contract. So technically you did not need to shoot him.
Or well, he didn't order me to kill you until after Desi shot me.
It was after
It was after?
It was after.
Yeah.
So he knew what was gonna happen and he broke the contract himself. The contract is null and void now. So you should be free?
Should.
Do I detect any remnants of the spell from the output of this cubic gyroscope?
You don't see.
Do I see any
Go ahead and
runes?
roll me
or
an
anything?
Arcana.
Okay, and this at
Specifically
advantage?
at advantage because you're trying to discern out of all of this mess which part of Arden's mind would have been fully affected by the spell.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need a lot of help with this. Let's see what we can do.
Who wants to roll guidance for them as well?
Oh, that's a 21 and 20.
Oh,
I mean, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
24.
Yeah, you want to raise it higher, guys?
So,
Nah, I think 24 will do it.
so Koa, for how this place is built, you assume that the further out you go, the closer you get to what is essentially Phyrexian, by the looks of it.
Ugh. And then I recognize that specifically because the memories definitely come back to me. You can see like Koa involuntarily just starts scratching at the skeletal arm.
Down further in from there. Like, you know that there's a huge Phyrexian influence over his life, because that's like a majority of his memories.
Okay.
From what you can see in this mental scape. The further in you go is what is more affecting him, but less of it.
So this. Oh god, it's so laggy.
So this black space, you would assume there would have been a spell there.
And then
But it's not there anymore.
this, like I
No,
yell.
you
from,
are
like, the
hopping
rear
rings
hall.
right now, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just jumping. I'm going through each door that's over there.
I'm just assuming that in character you're like, jump, land, jump, land, jump, land.
Oh, is that how short the walls are?
No, remember, all of these rings are swirling within each other.
Okay, all right. Give me a second. I'm gonna check on the rings. There's probably still a little bit, maybe.
If you find something, let me know.
All right. Oh, there's a huge ass gap over here.
Arcane Ruin over here.
All right. Can I discern like how I would disable it or remove it, or if just
Arcana.
wiping it? Would just wiping it affect it?
Arcana.
Okay, 22. I'm so
Nice.
happy for this advantage.
You look at the rune, you take your sleeve, you go. It goes away, and Arden's like, ow, what did you do?
No, I'm fixing it. I wiped away one of the runes.
Are you sure it's for that spell?
Was it for that spell?
I don't know.
Would I have known that it was that for that spell, Arden? Like, I don't.
I mean, Arcana 22, you pretty much can read Arden's mind like a book at this point.
All right, I'm looking for all the runes then. It's
They're
gonna
all
hurt
on
a
that
bit.
same ring.
It's gonna hurt a bit. It's a lot of wiping.
Why? Ow! Stop!
Nope, just sit still. It's
Ow.
fine. This is what I call a mind wipe. But then,
But by the way, because Arden and Desi are in mind loop, Desi is
You're
also
feeling it too.
is feeling it as well.
you sit down too. You'll be fine. We're almost done.
Okay.
I'm confused. Why is Koa wiping runes off of Arden's mind?
It's
He's
the
undoing
Gias.
whatever is left over of the Gias on Arden.
Don't worry, I'm cleaning up his
Okay.
mind. All right, we're almost at the other side. Don't worry, we got this. If you want me to erase anything else, let me know.
Oh,
Don't
that could have
touch
been
my
more
memories.
gentle.
Nope, we gotta rush through this. We got something to deal with outside.
Oh boy, here we
God,
go.
there's so many stuff over here. You need to organize your clutter.
No!
All right, and there. Got it.
Last one is wiped, and you all just... The world just... Essentially, you're all now in first person, from Arden's perspective, as the world just...
Ah! Oh God! Am I still on the wall? Where am I?
I believe... No, you were there.
Yeah, but I can't see anything past over here.
The rose gone. In
Everything's
his
so
place. Blah.
Wait, can anyone else see anything?
Is it all black for everyone?
Mostly.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's mostly
Okay.
black
Top
where we
is.
are.
The main cube area. The main area is blacked out, even though we're
One
in
moment. I'm just gonna do one small thing to this thing then. Map. Yeah. Save.
it. Okay.
Much better.
Ah!
Boom.
As
Arden-
Desi wakes up, he wait, he leaps to where Arden is to administer treatment.
The six purple eyes are staring down at you as the fog lifts and the aboleth is just standing there. I see you
hi.
have passed.
Naia kind of involuntarily, like, she doesn't ignite her sword, but she just draws it so that she's holding it.
Naia, put it away.
Do I bow?
She is looking at this thing with an
Naia,
expression that you haven't seen very often, and it is hatred.
Naia, put it away.
Do I bow
Each
to
one
you?
each one of those teeth is a sage.
I thought they were thyme or
Okay.
or maybe
A sage?
basil.
So, the big thing just looks at all of you. Now that you have all been cleared, you are expected.
Oh boy.
He goes away, and the fog fully clears.
Hey, look, there's the heart I drew. Oh, there's the thing I drew.
And you see in the distance a city, a bubble city in the center of a vast dome of roots, a forest flooring under, and a path that's both in front of you but going into the forest, leading into an opening into that city. Inside the city, you don't just see one, and not to mention the ones flying outside, but you see an entire civilization of aboleths.
The gods have been living down here?
To paraphrase Willie Shakes, there's something rotten at the heart of Thai-Naboo.
We don't know if, remember, they may be aboleths, but there may not be like your aboleths, Naia.
I mean, wait, who said it was rotten?
If we could continue, please.
Arden is laying unconscious on the ground. Desi, as much as I love you, your gut hurts.
Yeah, no shit. It hurts shooting you, okay?
Naia will kneel down and cure wounds.
Yeah, Desi's doing like physical ministrations to heal Arden.
Medicine roll from Desi. Naia, roll the cure wounds health.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
using
let's
a
see.
healer's kit also, so with my fast hands.
Yeah. By the way,
Is it
Desi, do you have any anesthesia on you?
Actually, yes, that's Scalpel's job.
I could do that, and then I could just conjure a modified memory. I can make you forget about the pain.
No more mind magic.
No touching my... Arden looks at Ko. No, don't you dare. But also, welcome to the crew. Ow.
Sure.
The 14
Sure.
plus a flash of genius.
I clicked cure wounds, but it hasn't come up in the chat.
Oh, maybe it's asking for a level?
No.
I thought it might, but
What are you casting in at? Just do the dice roll instead. And medicine, yes, Desi, you know how to suture the wound so that when Naia's spell goes off, it doesn't leave a scar.
Yeah.
okay. So
I help.
it is work. It is working.
No, mending works on objects, not on people.
No,
Oh. Damn.
Yeah,
It's
Never
just
mind
two
then.
months that's being stupid, Naia.
That's for objects.
Okay.
all right. It's oh, max. So it'll be 13.
Okay. So
Also,
Arden now having wounds,
hold
but
on,
still...
hold on. Because I used my my thing, I need to roll let's see here. 1d6 plus 4, and that's what you get back
Roll
from
it.
my healer's kit.
Yeah. I'm mostly saying your stuff is to make sure he doesn't have a scar left over for you to keep staring at constantly.
1d6 plus 4. Okay, roll. There you go. You got 8. You got 8 from the healer kit.
So as you bandage Arden up, this takes, with Naia's spell and Desi's meticulous doctoring, this takes about 30 minutes, and he's sitting there bandaged. He's like, so, who wants to go meet the squid people?
Okay.
I do.
Well, first, scalpel. Administer anesthesia in the spot so the pain is a little less. You know that morphine.
Arden's still staring at you. Do realize I felt every single bit of those sutures because you did do the anesthesia first, right?
Oh no, the morphine comes later.
Scalpel's there with a syringe going suddenly on Arden's shoulder going plop.
And this is where I carry you.
Yeah.
Kulgan can hold you up. It's fine. You see Kulgan's tail literally cradling Arden.
And I'm just gonna prestidigitation everyone clean while in the meantime.
And so the party is being left off being led into what looks like an entire Aquarian city inside a bubble, which has a huge tree growing out of it, which is making this giant dome at the literal center of Thai-Naboo.
Which has been hinted to us that is a city of aboleths.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more than this big guy. They're all floating around in and out of that city.
Yeah, the heart of Thai-Naboo was an aboleth
civilization.
It's an aboleth civilization. Oh,
And
who ate human souls?
Presumably, when Naia mentioned this, because aboleths, because aboleths in the Forgotten Realms eat human souls. You have no idea if these guys eat human souls or not.
Well, yeah, because they're slightly different. They're different variants.
Well, for starters, they have 6 eyes instead of 3.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed this episode 29 storytime recap of season 3, episode 29, and I already said that several times. Thank you. Hey there, rookies. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Flights of the Legacy. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it does help out the channel. To catch up on previous episodes on this series, please check out the playlist over here, or to watch the previous episode by clicking over here. And remember that today's adventure may have ended, but your story continues. Until next time.